What's up, my witches? Welcome back to my channel. I am the City Witch, and today we're going to be reviewing this brand new oracle deck that I recently acquired for my collection. And honestly, this has been a journey to get this deck because the first one I ordered actually went missing, so it's kind of out there in the ether somewhere. So I had to get a refund and reorder, and here we are at last. This is called the Wisdom of Hafiz, and I hope I'm saying that right. I'm probably butchering it. My apologies if I am, but there we go. Wisdom of Hafiz, an oracle deck with poetic renderings by Daniel Ladinsky, art by Silas Tobal, and oracle by Angie Sullins. So there are 3 different people that worked on this deck. This is printed and produced by US Game Systems Inc. if you'd like to purchase it for yourselves, and it is also available on Amazon as well. So this is what the box looks like. We have the beautiful floral design that follows all the way around the edging. It is a nice hardback box, slightly smaller than my hand, with a magnetic clip. And on the back, to introduce us to this deck, it says, the Wisdom of Hafiz Oracle Deck. Hafiz invites you to remember the ancient wisdom that lives within your soul. Whether you seek guidance, support, inspiration, or a new perspective, the spirit of the Sufi poet encourages you to look inward. The 45 gilt-edged card deck and illustrated 104-page guidebook are friends to all humans on the vulnerable journey towards wholeness. A wise sage once said of humanity, we're all just walking each other home. Oh, that's sweet. May this deck be your walking companion. Oh, I really like that. Yeah, that's really sweet. Okay, let's open it up and see what we've got. I'm really interested to see what this deck is all about. We've got the beautiful, colourful artwork following through on the inside. Ooh, can I get it out? There we go. And then white. I actually think this would have been nicer if they'd have carried this on the inside here, just to complete the box. But that's neither here nor there, because we're here about the cards, aren't we? The cards are the most important thing. So first of all, let's take a look at our guidebook. Looks like our guidebook is full colour. Okay. Wow. There is a lot of difficult to pronounce things there. I'm not going to try because I will probably butcher it. About the creation of the deck. My husband Silas, who created the art for this deck, and I have long been compelled by the poets and prophets of old. Their voices sing with a grace and tenderness for the human condition that is often difficult to find in this modern world with its harsh edges. When a popular calendar company asked Silas to create art inspired by Sufi poets, he jumped at the chance. The result is the art you hold in your hands. Though the calendar project came and went, Silas could not stop his passion for blending elements that to him represent the heart of the poet's messages: freedom, expansion, joy, permission, forgiveness, play, and ultimately wholeness. This deck was created as a fresh spin on the traditional oracle, using Silas's art as muse. The messages were created solely on the energy of the symbols. These themes were then sent to Mr. Ladinsky, who paired them with inspired poetic renderings based on his study of Hafiz. His renderings are presented in italics in this guidebook. This project seeks to create messages that are timeless and applicable to all humans on the vulnerable journey towards wholeness. This distinguishes us as humans is our capacity. What distinguishes us as humans is our capacity to seek out the soul's directives. As a wise sage once said, what unites us is bigger than what divides us. We're all just walking each other home. May this deck be your walking companion. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, and then we go into our cards. So we get a full colour image of the cards. We get the number of the card and then its message. So card number 1 is engage, trust. Love loves what What is love because of trust? Okay, love loves what is loves because of trust. That's quite a mouthful. And then we get a kind of message for what the card means. Okay. And then the whole book looks like it's like that. Do we have any spreads or anything? No, just a little bit about the artist at the back. Okay, so there's no spreads. You're supposed to use it intuitively. Now, give me a moment, guys. I'm going to unpackage the deck. And we're back. Okay, so here are our cards. This is what the back looks like, this beautiful design. Again, I appreciate that you have no idea which way around the card is before you flip it over. So if you did want to do reversals, you could. It doesn't actually say about reversals in the guidebook, and with most oracles, they tend to not have reversals, but it's completely up to you if you do want to reverse them or not. And as a personal preference, I like it when the pattern on the back of the card is generic, so you cannot tell if the card is reversed or upright. The cards are beautifully gold edged with a nice rounded finish in the corners. And then the cardstock, ooh, the cardstock's pretty good, not bad. It's thin, flexible, but it does have a kind of wobble to it that I like. Bendy. Yeah, nice cardstock. The cards, as you can tell, are also gloss. And when I pick them up, they are pretty slippy, so they will slide around when shuffling. The cards are almost tarot sized, so let me show you. So I've got a tarot card here, so the same height, but slightly wider. There we go. Okay, so let's take a look at our cards. Oh, I'm so excited. So we have Engage, Trust. Wow, look at that. So beautiful. That looks very Indian, and I like that. I don't have many decks which are artistically displaying too many other cultures, and I really want to diversify my collection and connect to other cultures more. So I really like that this deck is so unique. Ooh, wow, check out that one. Protect your boundaries, and we have this beautiful red deer. Wow. Embrace your magnificence. Oh, that's beautiful. Check out that peacock. Now, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but there are tons of colourful peacocks out there. Now, I'm not so naive that I thought the only peacock in the UK is the only type. I know there are white ones, but there is red, there is turquoise, there is like golden, which is like a yellow colour. There are so many different colourful peacocks out there, and I just had no idea how many actually existed. So I encourage you to go and check out all the different colourful peacocks in the world. But that is a perfect representation of magnificence and displaying who you are. Peacock definitely covers that really well. Establish priorities. Ooh, okay. So prioritizing what's most important. Dealing with the little things later. Offer up gratitude. I actually perform Gratitude Fridays where me and my partner will actually say 3 things that we are grateful for. And it can be any 3 things. Could be clean air to breathe, food on our plates, could be a beautiful roof over our heads that keeps us warm and dry. Could be that, you know, we did a kind thing that week and we feel good about it. Could be anything. So I like this card. It reminds us to be grateful for what we have and for the people around us. Receive your blessings. Ooh, that's such a delicate card. Beautiful. Embrace stillness. We have the lotus. Wow. Almost looks like these kind of buildings in the background look like they have clock faces on them. It's interesting. I love the play on colours and the designs. Kindle love. Aw, look at them embraced. And this almost looks like the sun in the background. for happiness and joy. Wow. Use your power. We have a tiger. Rawr. Move forward. Okay. I feel like we've got two cards stuck together here. Yeah, there we go. So, card of travel, exploration, direction, and also like actually planning your next steps and actually taking those steps, you know, actually doing something, being proactive. That's a really interesting card. I love the play on the blues and the creams in that one. Relax. I love the moon, the golden image of the moon. Seek counsel. Okay, so you need advice and you need to hear what other people have to say on something going on in your life. It's very pretty. Again, that kind of gives me, this one doesn't give me so much Indian vibes. This one gives me more like Asian vibes now. Trust your wisdom, and we have the owl, which universally is a symbol of great wisdom, learning and education, self-development. That's pretty. Ooh, take action. I like this one. I love the purples. I think this one's one of my favorites. The horse is one of my animal spirit guides. My horse is called Ghost Horse. And he's kind of very ethereal, fades in and out between the world of the living and the world of the dead, and is a spirit guide for me to crossing over and connecting with my ancestors. So that is beautiful. And also, because we have this pale horse, to me, that could be my spirit guide. Beautiful. Pause for reflection. So instead of seeking outside advice, now you're listening to your own thoughts and intuition, connecting with yourself and going deep within. So we have quite a balanced deck so far then. Create. It's beautiful. I love the artwork, the play on the colours, the creativity, the designs. This next one is called Dance. So movement and self-expression, creativity. This one kind of a little bit reminds me of the ballet. Okay, we have play. Looks like we have some squirrels, I think that is, in the trees playing. That's cute. I think it's a squirrel. I can't actually fully tell, but to me they look like squirrels. It could be a different type of animal though. Give you a close-up, guys. Let me know if that looks like a different animal in your country, but to me it kind of looks like a squirrel. Dream wide awake. Ooh, daydreaming. Okay, that's interesting. Again, I get kind of Asian vibes from that one. Have patience. Yep, definitely like Eastern again, maybe China, a little bit maybe of the Ming Dynasty, something like that. That's a very pale card, isn't it, compared to the others? Release and let go. That's very symbolic, isn't it? She's saying goodbye to her pet bird and freeing it from the cage. There's an old saying, isn't there, that if you love something, set it free, and if it loves you in return, it'll come back. So I kind of feel like this is, you know, sometimes you have to let things go even if you love them. Sometimes it's better for you and the other person, or the situation in general is better if you remove yourself. So it's knowing, isn't it, what is the right move? Should you stay or should you go? Should you release something, or do you need to hold on to it tighter? But this card is most definitely about letting it go, even if it's difficult. Befriend pleasure. Ooh, okay. That's interesting. We've got the peacock again up here. You may find some of your cards are stuck together, guys. Be gentle with them. You don't want to rip them. Ask for help. Card 23. That's important, knowing when you need help and that you can't do everything alone. Speak your truth. Ooh, I really like this one. That is stunning, and I love the dragonfly. Beautiful. Study to know yourself. And this one's giving me like Vienna vibes. Wow. Oh, look at the elephant. Keep the faith. Oh, the elephant looks so happy playing with the butterfly. I get a really happy vibe from this one. There we go. Embrace friendship. Wow. Hold the connection. This could also be about nurturing connections as well, and actually investing time and energy into a friendship or a relationship you have. Because if you ignore it, then it will dissolve, disintegrate, or remove itself from your life. Invite peace. Wow, look at that architecture, that structure. Beautiful. And then we've got set your intentions. So working towards your spiritual and physical goals, setting intentions so you know what you're working towards. We've got a lot of lotuses and butterflies in the imagery in this deck. Retreat, so a time of solitude and rest. Floating castle's interesting. Practice tenderness. Wow. Hummingbird's beautiful. Decide for yourself. So don't let others sway you or choose for you or manipulate you. Think for yourself and use discernment. Take the opportunity. Ooh, so I like the way we're using doors here. You know, you're faced with opportunities, and if you don't walk through that door now, it won't be there later. This is like a now or never moment for me. Risk and dare. Okay. Again, we've got, well, this one's a unicorn actually. That one kind of reminds me of English artwork now from a tapestry. You definitely got a blend of cultures going on. Take stock of your achievements. And we've got some beautiful parrots. That one's got to be one of my favorites as well. That's really, really beautiful. Wow. Unleash your passion. Ooh. Gosh, each of these cards are so beautiful. So much to look at and appreciate. I feel like I'm going to be staring at these cards for a long time before I fully see everything that's on them. Clear away old energies. Okay, cleansing, having a bit of a purge. Again, this is a type of release, but this feels like it's more energetically and physically, like decluttering your life. Create silence. Yeah, so not just solitude, but peace and quiet, and just enjoying that there is no sound. That's really rare because we live very noisy, busy lives. So to have a moment of true silence where there's no noise, there's no interruptions, there's nothing, and you can just hear your own breath or feel your heart and just sit in that moment. That's, I think, one of my favorites as well. Love unabashedly. This one's an Indian vibe. Or at least I'm getting an Indian vibe from it. Transform. Ooh. That's like a dream, that one. Actually sort of reminds me of the Crystal Palace from Sailor Moon, and when her and her prince met on the bridge and fell in love. It's really pretty. Guidance is golden. So the wisdom of others and the guidance that they can give. This is almost like listen to your elders a little bit, or people more experienced, you know, because they're not trying to lead you astray, they're trying to help you. Have courage. Ooh, the elephant again. There's certain animals which are coming up quite a bit in this deck. The elephant has been one of them, so is the horse, hummingbirds, peacocks. Rest deeply. That's pretty. That looks like a fox there. Could be a cat, but I don't know, I'm getting very fox-like vibes. Wow. And the last card, listen. So you're doing too much talking, listen for a change. These would be an excellent beginner deck. You know, they're really simple. There's a lot you can see in the cards. They're so colourful and bright. They are different and unique. I love the colours, the artwork, the designs. Wow. Let's give them a shuffle and pull a card. I wonder what card they'll give me. Ooh, I'm getting a clear sign to stop, so it's going to be this one. Okay. Retreat. Card 31. Let's see what the guidebook says. Retreat. Alone in the desert, alone in the woods, alone in the hills, so helped me to see more who we are, and to sing so charmingly the heavens sat in my palm. Now is the time to retreat from an argument, from an outdated belief system, from a dying dream, or even from the noise of the world. Create a safe space for hermitage. Cease all effort. Back away from whatever holds your power hostage right now, and seek a shelter for your growing awareness. Wonder, hum, rest, go idle. When you let go of what no longer serves you, you can see more clearly who you really are and what next steps are in alignment with your highest good. Okay? So some of that message is a little bit about letting go, backing away from something, and coming back at it later when you have perspective. Part of the message felt as well like you are figuring out what aligns with your goals and the direction you want to go in, and clearly what you were doing was not in alignment with your highest good. That's interesting. Okay, so that's the deck, guys. Let me know your thoughts and opinion on it. Is this a deck you would add to your collection? Do you like the imagery and artwork? I personally really like this deck. I like all the different styles. I like the different cultural representations. I like that we've got some poetry, we've got some animals. I like the play on colours, the designs of the buildings. It's stunning. It's an absolutely stunning deck. So I'm really glad that I added this to my collection. But let me know your thoughts. I would probably easily score this deck around a 9 out of 10. I think the only thing that could make it better for me is maybe a few more cards added to it, and maybe a bit more information in the guidebook on how I can work with these cards. Because as much as I'm saying I think this would be really easy for a beginner, I also think sometimes in the guidebooks we can forget to add information that you can use uniquely with this deck. because it doesn't have to be generic information we've seen before. It could just be ways to work with the deck that is unique to this specific deck, like a unique spread, or, you know, the way you pull a card. Maybe there could be a meditation attached to something, or the poem, maybe talk about the artist or poem that inspired the creation of this card or connects to this card. So yeah, so I feel like there could have been a tiny bit more information, but other than that, really liked this deck. But let me know your thoughts and opinions, as I said. Thank you so much for supporting me and watching till the end. Give me that thumbs up, click the bell, and YouTube will definitely tell you when my next video comes out. If you'd like to offer light, love and support to my channel, you can do that through my PayPal link or my Amazon wishlist link, and both are provided in the description. If you'd like to contact me for a reading or for any of my magical services, you can do that through Facebook, Instagram, X, Tumblr, or via email, and all my links are provided in the description of the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it, and I will see you soon in my next video. Blessed be.